Loveday and I'm a fabric collage artist living and working in Cornwall. I studied at Truro and Penwith College between 2006 and 2008 and it was hugely valuable to my practice as an artist today. Truro and Penwith College helped me massively with my confidence within my practice. It gave me a safe space to experiment within art. It gave me constant feedback from tutors and from other students, and it really allowed me the time and gave me the structure to figure out what I wanted to do afterwards, which was brilliant.
At Truro College, I studied fine art, textiles and history of art. After attending Truro College, I went on to do an art foundation where I specialised in contemporary craft and illustration for a year. Following that, I got a place at UWE in Bristol to study illustration. This 3-year period of my education challenged me. It pushed my practice not only in its appearance and technique, but in the way that I could apply it to different briefs and projects, strengthening my ideas of professional practice and where my art sits within the visual art market. It was an exciting time of meeting other creatives, making mistakes and finding ways of correcting them, allowing myself to find my language and building my confidence. After university, I was able to leave with the skills and self-determination to start my self-employed business straight away, resulting in countless sales, shows and published works. Within my art practice, I use many different techniques. I start with a linear pencil drawing, and with a limited colour palette in mind, I hunt through my extensive salvaged and hand-dyed fabric collection. I then applique and reverse applique with my fabrics of different weights and colours and textures to start mapping out my pieces. Using pre-used materials means I can celebrate the inherent features and evidence of human touch. Using my drawings as a guide, I collage bits of unrelated vintage fabrics. It might be a piece of 20s cotton table runner or 70s corduroy or a fragment of silk that I found somewhere, and I piece them together to create a unique, coherent piece. I stitch everything by hand using cotton and silk embroidery threads of different thicknesses and qualities. My methods feel a bit haphazard really. I use my threads as accents and highlights and shadows, using both self-taught traditional stitches and more expressive versions. So I sort of shade and blotch and tangle threads throughout my pieces. They are they're little stories encapsulated in old pieces of fabric. And sometimes I have to work to a brief for my illustration, and other times I work to my own brief, a self-directed brief, which is really fun. I've sold my work in lots of different ways over the years. I've had shows in galleries, such as the New Art Gallery and the Exchange, and I've done contemporary craft fairs, much like the one at Bovey Tracy in Devon. I also sell online, mostly through my Etsy shop. I direct my customers to this through my social media, which is updated regularly. I use Instagram, Facebook and my website.
I love being an artist and I love spending my days making things for a living. It's a really wonderful thing to be able to do, and without the courses that I did, I wouldn't be able to do what I do today. So really I owe what I do to the courses that I did. Thank you so much for joining me in my studio today. Okay, bye!